Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for his 4th time on the Interstate music stage, hit songwriter and founder of the Back to Back Foundation, Brice Long, and his friend, who's now our friend, hit songwriter Marla Cannon-Goodman, who's written for some of the biggest names in country music. Playing guitar for Marla will be artist and songwriter Sam Banks. So welcome to the stage, Brice Long, Marla Cannon-Goodman, and Sam Banks.
How y'all doing?
Hello.
How y'all doing? That's better. Man, we're glad to be here tonight. Y'all glad to be here tonight? I have been blessed to know these folks here at Interstate Music for quite a little while now, and I always look forward to coming up here and playing at this place. It's pretty special. Jeff and all the crew here does such a great job, and they always make us feel so at home that we're probably not going to leave for a couple days. And they've been making food and feeding us since we've been here. But anyway, I'm going to kick this thing off. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to kick this thing off. I really don't know what I'm going to do, honestly. I'm not kidding.
I'm sitting over here trying to be quiet. My voice is trying to go hoarse, and I have a hard time being quiet. So I'm letting Brice talk.
She does have a hard time being quiet. You can ask her husband about that, and he would agree.
Don't believe nothing he says.
This is a song I love. I wrote with my buddy Dean Dillon and Bubba Strait a few years back. And it's just a cowboy song that I love, and I'm going to start with it because it's my 4th time being here, and you guys probably want to hear something besides the things y'all have heard every time I've been here. Up at dawn, coffee strong, throw that saddle on and get on down to business. Reins in hand, riding for the brand, counting calves and mending fences. At day's end, it's a long ride home. He's tied loose ends, but there's one thing wrong. Leave it up to a cowboy. Ain't that what they say? Leave it up to a cowboy to let her get away. He told her that he'd take her on that trip that she'd been counting on forever. Just one of many ways he let her down for one reason or another. She held on long as she could. What he held was gone for good. Leave it up to a cowboy. Ain't that what they say? Leave it up to a cowboy to let her get away. She's gone for good, 'cause she knew she never could. Leave it up to a cowboy. Ain't that what they say? up to a cowboy to let her get away. Leave it up to a cowboy to let that cowgirl get away. Thank you.
Well, I'm Marla, and this is Sam. And so y'all are going to be very thankful he's here, not me, playing guitar, because I play clarinet. I did. I played a red clarinet in college. I was the first white girl in the Tennessee State University band in Tennessee, and
What was your nickname?
White Cloud. And it was actually really fun. We played Can't Touch This and Rock With Ya and all those good country songs. Mm-hmm. Can I get just a little more of myself in the monitor? Check, check, that's me. All right, you ready? I'm gonna do this. I wrote this with Casey Beathard and Michael Heaney. I walked in and the band just sucked. The singer couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. Was on a mission to drown a memory, but I thought no way with all that ruckus. But after one round with Jose Cuervo, I caught my boots tapping along with the beat. And after 2 rounds with Jose Cuervo, the band was sounding pretty damn good to me. Then some stranger, he asked me to dance. I revealed to him my 2 left feet. Said, don't get me wrong, I'm glad you asked, but tonight's about me and an old memory. Then after 3 rounds with Jose Cuervo, I let him lead me out on the floor. After 4 rounds with Jose Cuervo, I was showing off moves never seen before. Show him something. Well, around 5 or around 6, I forgot what I came to forget. After round 7, or was it 8? I bought a round for the whole damn place. And after 9 rounds with Jose Cuervo, they were counting me out. I refused to give in. And after 10 rounds with Jose Cuervo, actually it was a rockin' horse and whiskey, and my mama don't want me to talk about it. I lost count and started counting again. Give me 1 round. I went 10 rounds with Jose Cuervo. Thank you, Sam.
Thank y'all. Good night.
I was gonna start with a slow song, but you beat me to it.
No, you ain't. Since you just did up-tempo, I'm gonna do another slow song.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do one after that, then we'll just put them to sleep together.
Oh man, I love sad country songs. That's what I moved to town to write. It's I'm gonna play this song. I hadn't played it in a long time, and so if I screw it up, you guys are just gonna get to see it. That's all I can tell you.
I'm liable to laugh, I'll warn you. I sound like a guy talking. My voice has dropped a whole octave today.
This is a thing that Randy Houser cut of mine. Forget what record it was on. I don't do it a lot, but I love this song. It burns like fire, feels like heaven on my lips. I always wind up wanting more after just one sip. It looks like a good time when it's sitting in my cup. But in the morning when the sun comes creeping up, your love hits me like yesterday's whiskey. It leaves me hurting, aching, wondering what I was thinking. Hell, I wasn't even drinking when I let you kiss me. It leaves my hands shaking, it leaves me broken, breaking, and it always ends the same. Your love hits me like yesterday's whiskey. You're so good in the moment, for no good for my health. Oh, I know I shouldn't, but you know I can't help myself. I don't think about tomorrow when you pour it on that way. Yeah, I forget your pores until you're running through my veins. Then your love hits me like yesterday's whiskey. It leaves me hurting, aching, wondering what I was thinking. Hell, I wasn't even drinking when I let you kiss me. It leaves my hands shaking, it leaves me broken, breaking, and it always ends the same. Your love hits me like yesterday's whiskey. Yesterday's whiskey. Thank you.
I don't think I've ever heard that one before. That's awesome.
Thank you. You may never hear it again.
I'm fixing to... Brice has this magic stuff called vocal ease, and it tastes like shit. But it works.
It does work. I would not recommend it.
I can't drink whiskey up here. I wouldn't remember any words. I'd be falling off the rocking horse again. I'm gonna do a song I wrote with a guy named Ryan Larkins. Yeah. And he's a new artist in town, and he actually, when we wrote this song, we didn't realize we wrote the song, and we were sitting there just talking, and I felt like I had known him my whole life after writing with him the first time. And I said, "Where are you from?" And he goes, "Oh, a little town outside of Bellevue." And I said, "Where are you from?" And he said, "Kingston Springs." I said, "So am I." And he said, "Are you serious?" And I said, "Yeah." It ended up my mom worked with his grandmother at the cleaners when I was a kid. It's like, wow, that's crazy. But this song, it's called A Day for Us. And it's just, when we got done writing it, I had an image in my mind of what I wanted to write when I went in that day. And I told him I was visualizing this song that you could see the pictures as they were going by, and I was hearing in my head something really nostalgic like Charlie Brown's Christmas when you hear that music in the background. And so Ryan immediately started playing this, and this is what we came up with. Alarm goes off, I hit the snooze and lay there like I always do and watch the sunlight glisten through the dust. Shower off, pull on my shirt, start the car, drive into work. One parking spot, I get there first, but just today may be the day for us. Hot dog stand, hit the park, feed the birds, wavy cars. Somebody laughs, somebody's heart speeds up. A shoulder tap, a turnaround, a dog gets lost and love gets found. That fall, they say, might take you down. It does. Today may be the day for us. You know that day when your eyes fall on mine, the world goes away and we lose track of time. Yesterday fades and tomorrow is just close enough to touch. Today may be the day for us. Cotton candy, red balloon, a one-horse cart, a back for two, leaning in to something new, a blush. Holding hands, sidewalk talks, a barefoot dance, shoes kicked off. One-man band plays a song we love. Today may be the day for us. You know that day when your eyes fall on mine, the world goes away and we lose track of time. Yesterday fades and tomorrow is just close enough to touch. Today may be the day. Alarm goes off, I hit the snooze, I lie awake, I dream of you. Today may be the day for us. Thank you.
You ought to think about taking up this songwriting thing, Marla. Pretty good at it.
I don't like this hoarse voice thing, though.
Man, it sounds good in here.
Oh my gosh, it does. Even with the scratch.
I know, Don't you wish everywhere you plugged in would sound this good?
Absolutely. Well, the Van Jams sound this good.
The Van Jams do sound good. I will have to say.
So we played one Van Jams, and the next week, another kid that I write with played, and then the following week, another kid that I write with played.
Brag.
I was like, this is getting fun. The third time, though, I was I was on a girls' trip and the little girl's mother, and she was singing, and I don't think we got to witness much of it. We were having too much fun. I called Jeff. I'm like, how do I get online to watch Scout? She said, how did I sound? And we were like, you were great.
As far as we could tell.
I'm kidding. We were listening.
14 shots in, you sounded amazing. I sure do hope this is a long night, 'cause I have never felt one so right. Each look into your eyes, I'm falling a little more and more. Looks like we started us a fire, wrapped up in flames of desire, with every touch of burning high. Two shadows dancing on the wall, with nothing on but the radio. I feel the music playing soft and slow. Hey, you and me and the lights down low, nothing on but the radio. We'll fall asleep here in the moonlight, and tangled sheets will be here all night. And when we wake up in the morning, hey, we might stay like this all day. Two people meant to be together, two lovers dreaming about forever, and it just keeps on getting better. With every tender little kiss, nothing on but the radio. Feel the music playing soft and slow. Hey, you and me and the lights down low, nothing on but the radio. Two people meant to be together, two lovers dreaming about forever, and it just keeps on getting better. With nothing on but the radio. Feel the music playing soft and slow. Yeah, you and me and the lights down low, nothing on but the radio. Yeah, you and me and the lights down low, nothing on but the radio. Thanks, Sam.
Me and Brice have been friends for a long, long time, if y'all can't tell. And it's so
We don't
funny.
really like each other all that
Not
much,
at
to be
all.
honest with you.
He almost talks to my daughter as much as I do. It's so funny. She'll say, "Is that Brice?" I'm like, "Yes, it's Brice."
She's just mad at me because I don't like Tennessee.
My husband don't like Tennessee either. And Lucy's going there, and we bought her an apartment. Well, she's been in an apartment this year, but we just leased her a house. And what did you say about her?
I said, her little ass is spoiled. That's
Yeah.
what I said. Exactly what I said.
She told Bree to tell Brice she works hard for what she's got. She lies. I probably shouldn't tell this because knowing Jeff, if I do tell this story, he's going to end up putting it on where somebody else will hear it, like this kid I'm fixing to talk about. But I can't help it. I have to tell the story. I was playing at the Bluebird one night, and Lucy, since we were talking about her, she was dating this kid that he's a good kid. I mean, he is. He's working hard now and working for his dad. He's doing good. But he was, at the time, he was the quarterback of the football team, and he was a little cockier than he should have been. And I didn't like him for her very much. And I was playing the Bluebird one night, and I might have called him a douche canoe. And I might have been on live Facebook, and he might have been watching it with Gary and Lucy. He was at my house on my couch when I did it. And and then I dedicated this song to him, so I'm gonna sing it.
What'd Gary say? Wait a minute, what'd Gary say?
About what?
Whenever he looked at him or something.
He said, I can't do nothing with her or something. He just said, yeah, Gary was not taking any credit for it. He felt bad. Declaration of Independence. I could tell you that first sentence, and then I'm lost. I can't begin to count the theories I've had pounded in my head that I forgot. I don't remember all that Spanish or the Gettysburg Address. There is one speech from high school I'll never forget. Come on in, boys, sit on down and tell me about yourself. So you like my daughter, do you now? Well, we think she's something else. She's her daddy's girl and her mama's world. She deserves respect, that's what she'll get. Ain't it, son? Now run along and have your fun. I'll see you when you get back. Bet I'll be up all night, still cleaning this gun. Now my baby's father, scared to death one day our daughter is gonna find. A Brice Long wannabe that seems to have just one thing on his mind. Music. She's growing up so fast it won't be long before I'll have to put the fear of God into some kid at the door. But come on in, boys, sit on down and tell me about yourself. So you like my daughter, do you now? Well, we think she's something else. She's her daddy's girl and her mama's world. She deserves respect, that's what she'll get. Ain't it, son? Now run along and have your fun. I'll see you when you get back. Bet I'll be up all night, still cleaning this gun. It's all for show, ain't nobody gonna get hurt. It's just a daddy thing, and believe me, y'all, it works. Come on in, boys, sit on down and tell me about yourself. So you like my daughter, do you now? We think she's something else. She's her daddy's girl and her mama's world. She deserves respect, that's what she'll get. Ain't it, son? Now run along and have your fun. I'll see you when you get back. Bet I'll be up all night, still cleaning this gun. Thank you. Y'all want to hear Sam sing one?
I could do that.
We can throw him under the bus. Throw him under the van jams.
I could use some more vocal up here, Sam. A good little bit. Oh, man.
And you won't throw a fit.
I'm not going to throw a fit. We go way back. Back to the green room, you know. Well, what do y'all want to hear? Which one do you want me to do? You pick it. You want me to pick? I feel like I've been talking. I got a wife and 2 little boys at home. And I feel like I've been talking their ear off about them all day. I might do one about them there. If that's all right with y'all. I got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old boy at home, so we're right in the thick of it.
We were playing somewhere the other day, and
He thinks they're his, too, y'all.
You should see my 1-year-old don't look anything like me, folks. I'm starting to get worried.
Tommy, the 3-year-old, Sam was out of town, but Maddie came up to the show we were doing, and Tommy was standing there, and all of a sudden he started walking off, and Maddie said, "Tommy, where are you going?" He goes, "I'm going over there to play that piano." Like, oh my gosh, and then he did.
He's got the music bug, that's for sure. But I got to thinking, I wrote this song with my friend Ethan Phillips in town, and the song's called Who's Teaching Who, and kind of just let the song speak for itself here, but I ask myself this question a lot because I really don't know who's teaching who, to be honest with you. These 2 going on 20, it's true. They grow up way too fast. He's picking up on things and has a million questions that I'd never think to ask. And every day it's something new. I guess I'm growing up a little too, seeing this old world from a better point of view. He doesn't know it, but he's showing me to find joy in the little things. Those little feet down the hallway running remind me slow down while he's young. And I have the patience I never had, and he's giving me a lesson in that. It's funny I'm the one raising him, but sometimes it feels like I'm the kid. He's got me learning things you'd think I already knew, and it makes me wonder who's teaching who. Who knew that coffee table turned into the Grand Ole Opry stage? When his mom and me are on a couch clapping for that air guitar he plays. Wants to be just like I am, but the older that I get, truth be told, I wanna be a little more like him. He doesn't know it, but he's showing me to find joy in the little things. Those little feet down the hallway running remind me slow down while he's young. And I have the patience I never had. Boy, he's giving me a lesson in that. It's funny I'm the one raising him. Sometimes it feels like I'm the kid. He's got me learning things you'd think I already knew, and it makes me wonder who's teaching who. He doesn't know it, but he's showing me to find joy in the little things. Those little feet down the hallway running remind me slow down while he's young, and I have the patience I never had. He's giving me a lesson in that. It's Funny, I'm the one raising him, 'cause most times it feels like I'm the kid. He's got me learning things you'd think I already knew, and it makes me wonder who's teaching who. Yeah, who's teaching who? I still don't know. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. When I met Sam, I didn't even know he could sing. I was out on the road with Craig Morgan, and Sam was working on as stage manager, and they started doing this episode called Sam Tapes, and Craig is like obsessive, compulsive, terrible, and he would make Sam tape every corner of everything down. So they started videoing it and then posting it, and it made me laugh out loud all the time.
Better not trip over that, boy.
All right. I wrote this with Tucker Bethard. Girl, I really did mean it when I wished you the best. It's good to see you're killing it way out west. Finding your own way didn't take too long. Well, baby, rock on, rock on. It's getting tough keeping up with where you are. Posting pics like some big Hollywood star. Guess every club in town is playing your song. Well, baby, rock on, rock on. Rock on like you don't miss me. Rock on like it's all good. Rock on till you forget me, just like you said you would. I gotta tell you I can't stand the thought of someone else holding that hand. I should have put a rock on. Been doing a lot of thinking about wanting you back. I don't know about all dolled up like that. My homegrown country girl's long gone. Oh, baby, rock on, rock on. Rock on like you don't miss me. Rock on like it's all good. Rock on till you forget me, just like you said you would. I gotta tell you I can't stand the thought of someone else holding that hand. I should have put a rock on. Saw your hashtag digging on some new dude. Girl, you left me with nothing else to do. But rock on like I don't miss you. Rock on like it's all good. Rock on till I forget you, just like I wish I could. I gotta tell you I can't stand the thought of someone else holding that hand. I should have put a rock on. Yeah, baby, rock on. Girl, I really did mean it when I wished you the best. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Could I possibly get some hot waters from somewhere?
She'd like a little of that feel-good stuff in her water.
No. Not happening.
So since I played a song that John cut, I'm gonna play another one that John cut.
Bragger.
Yeah, I'm kind of
He
like
lives
that.
almost next door to my parents.
I kind of like that California boy a lot, actually. He's a hell of an artist, man. I'm such a fan, and he's a good buddy of mine, and I just I'm excited for him. I'm excited for what he's doing. I'm excited for where he's headed, and this song was it was just crazy. We were out on the road. I had written a song called "What I Can't Put Down" with him for his first record, and it was a single, and it did okay, and so he was getting ready to make another record, and I was out on the road writing with him, and pulled into actually to meet him on a different bus, and he was going to jump off his on with us and write, and he came running on the bus and said, "Man, I think I got something." And I said, "What is it?" He goes, "I don't know, but check this out." And he sang, "Where's she at, where's she at, where's she at tonight? Where's she at, where's she at, where's she at tonight?" And he had to go play a show on this festival. And I said, "Man, go play your show, because when you get back on this bus tonight, we're going to write a hit." And the good Lord helped us get this done, and we did exactly that. And he had this out. It was a big old hit for us, and it goes like this. I was just hanging out some little West Coast town, found a bar up by the sand, so I made my way in. First thing caught my eye, like nothing I'd ever seen. Sunburned auburn hair, a California dream. Yeah, she was shaking them hips to some old Motown song. I couldn't say a thing, so I sang along. She was a heartache on the dance floor, a heartache on the dance floor. Moving through my mind, moving through my mind. I gotta know her name, I got to see her again. She got me wondering, yeah, I'm just wondering. Where's she at, where's she at, where's she at tonight? Where's she at, where's she at, where's she at tonight? So I just hung around that little West Coast town. I drive by every night, I stay till closing time. My little mystery, that girl is killing me. So I put on this song just to sing along. She was a heartache on the dance floor, a heartache on the dance floor. Moving through my mind, moving through my mind. I gotta know her name, I got to see her again. She got me wondering, yeah, I'm just wondering. Where's she at, where's she at, where's she at tonight? Where's she at, where's she at, where's she at tonight? This little song, if I could say a thing, hey, I'd want you to know. Come on, y'all, if you know it, help me sing this. She was a heartache on the dance floor, a heartache on the dance floor. Moving through my mind, moving through my mind. I gotta know your name, I got to see you again. And if you're listening, 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 where you at, where you at, where you at tonight? Where you at, where you at, where you at tonight? Oh, we're hanging round here at Interstate, y'all, looking for you, baby. Where you at, where you at, where you at tonight? Where you at, where you at, where you at tonight? Woo! Thank you.
so fun. See, aren't y'all glad I brought Sam?
Yes. So glad you brought Sam.
I couldn't have done that on my clarinet.
I know. I'm so glad you brought Sam. That red clarinet would not have been cool right there.
It'd match my outfit.
Well, that's true.
It'd matched your cup.
If you'd have got up and done some of them moves from the band days back down there at TSU, now that would have been cool.
Hey, we were out with Craig one time, and I told off on Craig. I grew up with Craig Morgan in Kingston Springs, and he used to break dance at our school dances. And he was in a group called Salt and Pepper before Salt and Pepper. Him and our friend Carl, and they would wear black and white mixed matched outfits and break dance. And so I called him out on it. We were doing, like, he would do his, 45-minute set of his band, and then we would come out and sing with him, do our songs. And the band started playing a song, and he had to get up and break dance. And he ended up doing the worm, and the next day he walked up to me and he goes, "Don't ever do that again."
That was a lot easier to do.
Oh my gosh. He's a mess. And he wouldn't not do it either. The moment you challenged him, it is on. I'm gonna do a song that I wrote, another one I wrote with Tucker, and you can actually find it out on him if you look. Rock On You Cane. If you know it and you heard it, then that's the last time you're gonna hear it, because he's been exiled from being played on the radio with that song. But this one's not. You can still hear it. But when my husband calls, that's what blares out of my phone, is this song. And it's just because, for me, marriage is a very sacred thing to me. And when Tucker and I were talking about this song this day, it was like, it is one of the hardest jobs you'll ever have, but it's like, it's worth it. And to me, that's what this song is about. It's crazy how my heart beats so damn loud, holding in the feelings that need letting out. I can taste the words, yeah, they burn the tip of my tongue, pushing against my lips, conscience ringing. I won't pick up to hear that constant can't be done. Can't be done. Hey, you, let's do what everybody swears is just too hard to. I say that we lay it all out on the table. If you're willing, boy, I'm able. Let's be faithful. I hate to ask, but hell, I gotta know. Do you see us both hanging on down the road? Or do you see us both holding on to hope by a tangled rope, fraying on both ends, waiting on the memories we stack up to hide the truth till it caves on us? It'll cave on us. But hey, you, let's do what everybody swears is just too hard to. I say we lay it all out on the table. If you're willing, boy, I'm able. Let's be faithful. Let's be faithful. Take the fears, take the doubts, take the don't knows, strip them down all the way to the bare bones. Love will either be here or it won't. just too hard to. I say that we lay it all out on the table. If you're willing, boy, I'm able. Let's be faithful. Let's be faithful. It's crazy how my heart beats so damn loud.
Yeah,
Thank you, Sam. I am so sorry I'm hoarse. I've only been hoarse one other time, and it was when we were in the Bahamas. Other than that, I can usually talk a lot.
I can't help you like tequila that much.
I ain't even been drinking none.
Sam, play a song, homie. Please. Can I get some more Diet Coke? I mean, I need something to sip on while I
We
listen
are
to
chugging
Sam.
it up here tonight.
Man, it's in Nashville. This time of year in Nashville is so. I mean, it's a bowl that sets in a bowl, and that, man, when the weather starts changing down there.
Yeah, and just these last weeks, something is really weird blooming this week.
It makes it hard to stick around down there.
It's funny that it's Music City, and it's where it's like one of the worst spots. It's like Kenny goes down to the Keys or somewhere, or to St. Joe to sing his songs because it messes with him so bad.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do up here. I might do one you guys haven't heard, if that's all right. I was driving back I'm from a little town in Missouri, and I was driving back with my wife, and the boys were in the back, and for some reason I was looking up at the moon, and it was getting dark, and somebody said something on the radio, and I thought of Over the Moon in my head, and I was writing with Davis Corley, our friend, the next morning, and I was like, man, this might be perfect for Davis. And I just had this title in my head called Over the Moon, and I had an idea of how I wanted to spin it, and anyway, I told him about it the next morning, and we wrote this song. So, a song called Over the Moon. Blame it on the cowboys who've been chasing her kiss, and she's been old enough to know lassos can't pull down the sky. Blame it on a raising, on a small town education, but she don't want no invitation to another midnight drive. 'Cause she's over the moon, she's counted all the stars. Ain't a county road around here that'll lead you to her heart. Yeah, she's got dreams of city lights, and she wants to see a different kind of shiny sky. Don't do, and she's over the moon. I did my best to hold her on, but I was just a shoulder on the highway she pulled over on before she couldn't run. Well, stopping here ain't stopping her from keeping up with that old sun. She's over the moon, she's counted all the stars. Ain't a county road around here that'll lead you to her heart. Yes, she's got dreams of city lights, and she wants to see a different kind of shiny sky. Don't do, she's over the moon. Well, it's brighter than a diamond's dancing in her eyes tonight. It might make her think about me if she paid So what's a country boy to do when she's over the moon? Thank you so much. I forgot when I play guitar with Marla that my guitar's in standard. Key change came up and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, where'd I go from here? It's
Thank
funny. Yeah, it's funny how we think, because I just wrote a song. I mean, I just wrote it called It's Over the Moon Under the Stars. And I mean, it's nothing like yours, but it's this. I mean, it's that we just have that. A lot of us
Don't sue me,
think
Mama.
alike. Oh, why would I sue you? That was good. Mine was on hold for Strait, and then it didn't get cut. Yeah. So
I
now
wrote
you should have
that one
pitched
for
yours to
John Party.
Strait.
I wrote that for John Party, you know, but he didn't cut mine. He keeps on cutting Brice's.
It's all right. It will come, buddy.
I hadn't had a John Party cut either.
I just hope it don't knock one of mine off, but I hope it comes. That's right. I'm gonna play another new song if that's cool with y'all. Mark Nessler and I wrote a song with a Texas guy named Randall King that was a hit for him called Hey Cowgirl. And Randall just made a new record, and I sent him this song and was hoping hoping he'd like it. I wrote it with my buddy Brett Cherokee, and it's crazy. These things are these songs. You kind of have a pretty good feeling about them when you write them, but you just hope that somebody feels as good as you do about them and wants to cut them. And we had a work tape of this that was just a guitar vocal Brett had done, and I thought it was killer, and I just thought, man, let's pitch this thing around, and we did, and we pitched it around, and it was on hold for a few people, but nobody cut it, and so I took it in and actually did a demo of it, and then I sent it to Randall when it was done, and he texted me back and said, man, please put this song on hold, I want to cut it. And once again, you can't buy a boat with I want to cut that, but
You can wish for one.
that's right. But it did stick it out and made it through the song selection, and he just sent me the cut this week, and man, I love his singing so much, and he did sing the crap out of the song, and so it's gonna be his next release, he said, which is cool, very cool. I'll tell it like it is, I never thought that this would last this long. 'Cause a guy like me keeps a goodbye up his sleeve for moving on. And there ain't no way around it, no doubt about it, I couldn't have been more wrong. But I'll tell it like it is, I never thought that this would last this long. I'm getting the hang of hanging on to what I'm holding. I'm getting used to you being who I wrap my arms around. And far as forever goes, you never know what it holds, but I know this, I'm getting the hang of hanging on to what I'm holding. I think I finally got a feel for the way it's supposed to feel when it feels right. There ain't nothing that I felt with anybody else ever felt quite like. All this peace I've come to know, this easy in my soul, and all this gentle on my mind. Yeah, I think I got a feel for how it's supposed to feel when it feels right. Getting the hang of hanging on to what I'm holding. Getting used to you being who I wrap my arms around. And far as forever goes, you never know what it holds, but I know this. Getting the hang of hanging on, the hang of hanging on to what I'm holding.
I got to hear it this morning. It sounds so good. Everybody has their favorite record they listened to growing up, and mine was Sticks and Stones. I admit it. That was probably I wore Tracy Lawrence out, and if somebody asked me what's your favorite cut you ever got, it's a song called "Getting Back Up" by Tracy Lawrence. I'm not going to sing that. I would never be able to belt that out tonight. But I am going to sing the one I just got cut on his record that he put out, this last record he did. And it was the only song on there that wasn't either a hit or written by him. So I was very proud of it. And just to get to hear him sing one of my songs is one of the coolest things ever for me. So, but it's called "Don't Drink Whiskey."
If you've never snuck behind a bar to smoke a cigarette, if you've never had a breakup fight the whole town can't forget, if there ain't a list of things that you do differently, you probably don't drink whiskey. And if you've never let some words fly out you wish you could take back, and if you've never had to turn around on the way to where you're at, and if the road you're on ain't paved with inconsistency, you probably don't drink whiskey. If you've never woke up on the wrong side of the bed with the war of wondering what went wrong going on inside your head, if you've never had your heart break apart and realize how lonely loneliness can be, you probably don't drink whiskey. If you've never stood out on a porch and begged for one more chance, or watched the love of your life slip right through your hands, if you don't know the bitter taste that takes away the sweet,
you don't drink whiskey. If you've never woke up on the wrong side of the bed with a war wondering what went wrong going on inside your head, if you've never had your heart ripped apart and realized how loneliness can be, you probably don't drink whiskey. If you've never had a love on the rocks, thought the girl was one more shot, 'cause you're fighting demons you can't even see, you probably don't drink whiskey. If you've never woke up on the wrong side of the bed with a war wondering what went wrong raging on inside your head, if you've never had your heart ripped apart, realized how loneliness can be, you probably don't drink whiskey. You probably don't drink whiskey. I have a hard time singing with my eyes open. And every time I open my eyes, I forget my place. I'm like a squirrel chaser. It's a good thing it's dark in here. That's the only reason I've been able to sing with my eyes open at all, because I can't see very much. I can see Green Bay shirts, and I'm trying to not see those. We were in the airport earlier, and I was talking to my daughter on the phone, and the lady at the gate, when we were getting ready to get on our flight, she said, "Hey, all you Green Bay fans." And Lucy goes, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm at the airport." She goes, "In Wisconsin?" And I said, "No, in Nashville." And she goes, "What?" And she goes, "You can all get on last." And Lucy goes, "Thank God."
Y'all still having fun? I play this song that I wrote with my buddy Terry McBride and an artist who was on American Idol named Casey James, that one of my favorites. Casey's such a good guy and a great guitar player and singer. And Terry and I wrote this song. This was his very first single at country radio, and it was a hit for him and a hit for us. And it almost cost Terry McBride his truck. After we wrote this song, we went to lunch, and Casey kept talking about how much he loved Terry's truck. "Man, I love your truck. I love your truck." And finally, Terry just kind of leaned back in his chair and said, "You know what, Casey, if that song we wrote today, but if you cut it and it becomes your first single, I'll just give you that truck." And I thought, oh, man. And about 2 months later, we were writing again, the three of us. And Casey came in and told us, "Man, we've cut our song." It's like, "Oh, that's awesome, man. How'd it turn out?" He said, "Well, it turned out good enough to be my first single." I thought, man, what you gonna do now, Terry? He got up out of the chair, went in the other room, and came back in with a black Cadillac Escalade Matchbox truck. He said, here's your truck. I kept my word." Love the way you're looking that dress. Ooh, you got me thinking thoughts in my head. Where your body's moving slowly to the music only leaves me wanting more. Oh, baby, let's don't call it a night. Love the way you're holding me tight. When you're next to me, there's no place I'd rather be. Everything is feeling so right. Oh, baby, let's don't call it a night. let's spend our time on what we've got in mind. I'll get up and close the door. Oh, baby, let's don't call it a night. Love the way you're holding me tight. When you're next to me, there's no place I'd rather be. Everything is feeling so right. Oh, baby, let's don't call it a night. Come on. Sam Banks, y'all. Oh, baby, let's don't call it a night. Love the way you're holding me tight. When you're next to me, there's no place I'd rather be. Everything is feeling so right. Oh, baby, let's don't call it a night. No, 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 no. Ooh. Thank you.
I want to do one that I wrote with Brice and our friend Josh Martin. And it's so funny. It's been on hold. As soon as we wrote it, it got on hold for Chesney. And it went to Strait. And Daddy called me the other day and said, "Did you write another one?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Kenny just pitched it to somebody else." And I don't remember who it was. I have to ask and see. But Kenny loves the song so much that he just pitched it to. So I was like, why don't he just cut it?
Yeah, that's what I think.
I mean, he was like,
Why don't he just
why
cut
don't
it?
he just cut it? But it's called Another One. I'm going to pull the words up. It's in D. Aren't you glad I know that? And that's surprising. You're going to have to play it.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I've never heard this song in my life.
Oh, man. Shoot. Hell, I don't think I know it. I wrote it, and I ain't
Yeah.
sure I know it.
See, I've only done it twice live.
Gosh, dang it, Marla. I wish you'd have told me that before. Shoot. Wonder if I've got that.
Unfair Weather Friend. I bet you have it. I have the chart from Brandon right here.
You do?
Uh-huh, you want it? But then I don't have the words.
I think I got it. So, Sam, do a song real quick. Yeah, do one real quick. Heck yeah.
Hey! Marla tells a lot of stories about Craig Morgan, and I spent 6 years on the road with Craig, and I started out, I was his merch guy, I sold the t-shirts, and I was the stage manager for a while. I was Craig's guitar tech for a while, and I played in a band for 2 years as well. But Craig and I started writing songs together and became really good friends. He didn't write this song with us. We sent it to him, and he fixed some things. Don't put this out, Jeff.
I'm going to tell him.
Craig will tell you, though. But anyway, no, I wrote this song with our buddies Will Nance and Andy Austin back in Nashville. And I would send Craig songs, you know, we'd get on the bus and I'd play music or text him, you know, new songs or whatever. And sometimes he wouldn't reply. And I'm like, okay, I'll just, you know, I'll get out of here. And then sometimes he would reply, and he did reply to this one. He said, "Who'd you write that with?" And I thought that was a pretty good response after that. And he ended up recording it on his last album, on his deluxe edition. But this song is called Ask Him. Super proud of this song, so hope y'all like it. I'll ask him about war, and he'll do his best to talk about his old friend that he held when he took his last breath. They'll ask him about life, and he'll say it goes by fast. So slow it down and tell the ones you love every chance you have. But ask him about the good book, and he'll quote you 3:16. And ask him about a tractor, and he'll preach some John Deere grain. And he'll say, if you drive a Ford, you can't go wrong. Oh, but ask him about her, and he'll go on and on and on. Oh, ask him about the weather, and he'll talk about her smile, and how she was his sunshine, and go on about those blue eyes for a while. Oh, and ask him about fishing, and he'll talk about that night, and how the best luck he ever had was down by the river, and he never got a bite. But ask him about the good book, and he'll quote you 3:16. And ask him about a tractor, and he'll preach some John Deere grain. And he'll say, if you drive a Ford, you can't go wrong. Oh, but ask him about her, and he'll go on and on and on. Yeah, he'll say, if you drive a Ford, you can't go wrong. Oh, but ask him about her, and he'll go on and on and on. Oh, ask him about her, and he'll go on and on and on and on and on. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's good. We're gonna skip over to Brice, and then I'll do one more. See, what usually happens is we have, like with Sam, we've got songs prepared to do, but I usually talk so much, you get about 4. And that would have been 8. And I had 7.
That is so true.
I mean, I'm usually telling I get to talking and can't stop. And I can talk now because I've only got one more song to sing.
That's right. Well, y'all had fun? Yeah! We've had fun too, man. It's always fun coming up here, and like I said, it's Jeff and what he does, and man, everybody here. I got to tell you, I've been there. Get that, Marla. Don't let us keep you. Don't let us keep you from.
Brice is trying to sing.
Yeah. Lucy, you spoilt little rascal.
You said what? Hey, she just said John Party's playing the real thing here tonight, so there you go.
No. Well,
She was calling to tell you she was listening to John Party. All right, now don't call back.
that's right.
She went, sorry, I'm so sorry. She's the only one. I can't change her ringer. It won't go off. So my son's called 3 times since I've been up here, and I told him not to call, but you can't hear him. She's got it set where I can't figure out how to turn her off. And it's One Direction blares out of my phone. It did in the middle of one of Bill Anderson's songs at the Bluebird one night.
Oh. He said, damn it, Marla, turn that phone off.
Yes, he did.
Anyway, thank y'all for listening, man. It's always a blessing to come up here and be a part of this thing. I just always have a good time up here. Everybody's such class acts at Interstate Music, man. Everybody, I mean, I think it always starts at the top and filters through the people that Jeff's got hired here. But, man, I absolutely think the world of everybody here. Yeah. So glad to be here. I usually do this song earlier, but
you were too busy doing love song, sad ballads.
I was too busy playing songs that are new that I want people to hear. But this song has been good to me. It was Randy's very first single, and started a great friendship between he and I, and it goes like this. Normally this time of night, you wouldn't find me here. I'd be reaching for a goodnight kiss instead of one more beer. Never take a second look at the blonde across the bar, much less invite her over or let things go this far. But anything goes when everything's gone. You ain't around to give a damn whether I do right or wrong, so bring it on. Anything goes when everything's gone. Another morning after a crazy night before, and I'm searching for my blue jeans on a stranger's bedroom floor. Shouldn't I feel guilty? I don't feel a thing. Wake her up and say goodbye, but I can't recall her name. And anything goes when everything's gone. You ain't around to give a damn whether I do right or wrong, so bring it on. Anything goes when everything's gone. If you'd left a single thread for me to hold on to, I'd have one good reason not to do the things I do. But anything goes when everything's gone. You ain't around to give a damn whether I do right or wrong, so bring it on. Anything goes when everything's gone. Anything goes, yeah, anything goes when everything's gone. Thank y'all.
I love that song so much.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you, too, to Jeff and the Interstate Gang. This has been so fun. Sam, thank you. Thank all y'all for coming out. Since I can talk now, since this is my last song, I don't have to worry about losing my voice anymore, I have to tell you the story of this song. So I wrote this song with two friends of mine, Charlie Steffel and Gene Ellsworth, and Gene is the most pessimistic human on the planet. And, I mean, his glass is almost all the way empty all the time. And we wrote this song, and it ended up getting cut by a new artist. And Gene, we're sitting there, and he goes, "She probably can't sing." And I'm like, "Seriously, dude?" And he goes, "Yeah, she probably can't sing." And we get a call, and her producer called and asked if we wanted to come over and hear. They were going to put strings on the song, and I was like, "Yeah, I want to come here." I mean, it was my only second cut ever that I'd gotten, you know, and I was like, "Yes, I want to go." So we all get to go over to the studio and go in there, and we go in and sit down, and the music starts playing, and when her voice comes on, we're all like, "Oh my gosh." I mean, it was just a surreal moment for me. And we're walking out of the studio, and Gene goes, "She's probably ugly as hell." And I was like, "Seriously, dude? I mean, really?" And so about a month later, the Music Row magazine came out, and there's an edition of it that shows all the new artists. And Gene, he lived in Pittsburgh, or he still does, but he called from Pittsburgh, and he goes, "I told you she's ugly as hell. She ain't even pictured in Music Row." I was like, "Seriously, dude?" And it turned out it was Lee Ann Womack, and we all know she ain't ugly as hell, so. And she sings like a bird. But thank y'all so much for having me out here. This has been so fun. You don't know me, but I know who you are. Mind if I sit down? Do I look familiar? If I don't, well, I should. I'm sure you've seen me around. And I know you've probably heard my name, though we've not been introduced. Well, I'm the fool in love with the fool who's still in love with you. If you got a minute, I'll buy you a drink. I've got something to say. It might sound crazy, but last night in his sleep, I heard him call out your name. Well, this ain't the first time he's done it before, and it's hard to face the truth. I'm the fool in love with the fool who's still in love with you. Now I know love is a fragile thing, and I'm trying hard to make it last, but it ain't easy holding on to him when he's holding on to the past. Just one more thing before I go. I'm not here to put you down, but you don't love him, and that's a fact. Girl, I've seen you around, but you hold his heart in the palm of your hand, and it's breaking mine in two.
'Cause I'm the fool in love with the fool who's still in love with you. Yes, I'm the fool in love with the fool who's still in love with you. Sam Banks, Brice Long, and I'm Marla Cannon-Goodman. Thank you all. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks, Interstate Music. Now I need a shot of whiskey.